This is the last episode.
Oh, beautiful.
I hope that picked up. I don't know if it did, but it might have. Hey guys, this is the last episode of the podcast. My name is this is the podcast we talk about.
I'm really mad that I refreshed my phone as you were talking.
Why?
Because I don't know if it's from his real account, but it's because you know how like highlights on your phone, it'll do like Twitter posts randomly.
Yeah.
And you can't tell
it's so
who's the
frustrating.
replier who posted it.
Yeah.
Because I just see Hideo Kojima all caps. I don't know if it's a real Twitter handle. No gamer girl P will not be a drinkable option in Death Stranding. That's the first thing out of my refresh.
Oh,
and I'm really mad because I don't know if that's fake or not.
Please be real.
Because Kojima would be like, no, we don't. Gamers don't exist in this future. We're all stranded.
Oh Jesus Christ.
We're all the Death Stranding.
I did see that 8-minute story trailer that explains the beginnings of.
It's so fucking complicated in a way that makes me angry.
It's not. I don't think it. I think you're right before. I don't think
overly complicated.
I think the lore of like what's happening, like but the story is super simple.
Yeah, the story is boring.
It's just the story.
The premise is simple, but it's the weird shit.
I think the premise is actually kind of boring. I think the idea of just like, we got to connect all these worlds together, or all
feels very hokey.
The United Cities of America. We got to get these cities together because everyone's.
And you travel west, get like the Pilgrims.
Not
the Pilgrims. What the fuck am I talking about? We're the people who went across to the West Coast frontier.
The Browns.
Not the Browns. No,
not yet.
People who chose to go west.
Oh, the Goldmans.
Goldman Sachs?
The Gold Rush.
The Goldbergs from the hit comedy show.
I remember that hit comedy show
by Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
That show's okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Cable.
What was it?
Is the pioneers, right?
Anyways, yeah, sure.
Is that the word?
The frontiersmen?
I didn't go to school. Help me.
The only I
hate
know.
American history. I forget so much of it.
Yeah, some of it's kind of the only thing about American history that's cool is like
racism, slavery, Civil War.
Yes, you're
3/4 of a man, whiskey tax,
3/4 of a boy,
3/4 of a lad.
Naming the podcast
2/7 of a unit,
3/4 of a unit.
2 pencils short of a set of pencils.
A set of pencil.
Sediment pencil.
So Death Stranding seems to be just like a critique against like isolationism.
We are the world the video game.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, we need each other,
which could be hokey.
It's probably
Kojima does do hokey shit all the time.
But it
could be kind of fun though.
The lore and like the weird alien dimension shit,
the BTs,
the BT shit, the having what is it?
Die Hartman. Hartman, excuse me.
Yeah, Die Hartman is the.
Who's the guy who dies every couple?
Yeah, every 21 minutes or 22 minutes, 23, something like that. Great. Like, I've never heard of that as a thing. I'm sure it has to.
Like reincarnating death and having to relive it. I've heard of it, but not that specific.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this seems such a great. The name is so good. Everything.
Those terrorists look really cool with those cool skull masks. The golden skull shit.
What's his name? Troy Baker's character looks fucking dope.
Yeah. I hope he plays a guitar and sings because he can in real life.
I'm glad he looks like Troy Baker. And
because he has actor face already.
Yeah,
he looks like he should be in.
I'm glad all the acters look like actors.
And I'm curious how many more cameos we're gonna get.
Oh, a lot.
We got his best buddy in the world.
You think we're gonna get Keanu?
No, I don't think they know each other. Because Kojima knows celebrities as his friends.
Yeah.
That's why Guillermo's. He's not in the game, but his models his model's in the game. He's not acting as a character.
Is he voicing it at all?
No.
Oh, really?
He scanned his model in, but he's not acting in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's actually way funnier.
It's good enough for me.
Yeah. No, he's
because I respect Guillermo a lot as a human being, let alone as an artiste.
He made H.P. Lovecraft cool.
That's I'm not even gonna speak on that. He's just a great guy.
Yeah.
He's done what I've always wanted to do, but he's doing it, so I don't need to do it anymore.
Guys, Steven Crowder just uploaded Devil's Advocate, Dave Rubin versus Tyler Durden on what is it, cancel culture or something like that. Cancel culture debate.
That guy from Fight Club?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Durden?
Skylar Turden.
His name's got turd in it.
It's a
Gahul?
Yep. Do you want the light on, by the way, or do you care about light? Because I don't.
I love the dark.
I do.
Why'd I say no? I don't need light. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm a raccoon. I live in the night.
I'm a raccoon, just like the Maria Bamford bit about her being a raccoon. By the way,
she slumps
raccoon.
her shoulders down for 5 minutes and looks really uncomfortable.
If you guys don't know who Maria Bamford is, do yourself a favor and enjoy her.
Yeah, don't. Hey, hold up. Hey, now you're a rock star. Hold up.
Maria Bamford is my favorite female comedian, and she makes good comedy situations.
Also, check out Maria and the Diamonds. They're a good band.
Also, check out Maria from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Check out Marie Antoinette from history, also in fake granddaughter who has a shitty hat and says a dumb meme.
All right. So this is a podcast, and I apologize for last week's audio. We didn't do a podcast last week. The week before that, I'm sorry for missing a week. I'm sorry for everything. All right, hate me. My favorite song from Nirvana, "Hate Me."
That's okay. Keep talking, please.
The audio was bad last week. I'm trying to fix it. It probably isn't as much better.
Just do it better, idiot.
You just make it gooder.
Just don't die.
Yeah, Hartman. Hey guys, this is a podcast. I've been up since I've been up since 3 in the morning, 2:45 in the morning, and
we get it. You get up in the morning and don't hate it.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing. And then before that, I went to sleep at like 8. And then I woke up at like 12 and couldn't go back to sleep till like 1. And then I woke up again at 2:45. And then I was just up. And then we had to audit at work and do an inventory count on everything. If you guys work at retail and if you've ever had to inventory shit, it's not fun. You have to like count everything. And if you miss anything,
the government comes and takes you away.
Yeah.
What happens if you fuck up, or if you fucked up?
Literally, what happens? So it's very frustrating. The way the system works is we have stickers on certain sections of the store, like certain sections in certain sections. So like these 3 shelves is one section, and then we have to count everything in that section. The way it works is we scan the sticker up top to tell what section we're in. Then we scan everything in that section, and then scan the sticker and say we're done. And then sometimes randomly it'll ask you, cool, now count everything in this section and you tell me if the number, and we'll tell you if the number is correct or not. And if it's not, you have to count it all again. And sometimes that sucks when you have 150 napkins in a section. So I'm tired. My brain is bad. It's not like, physical labor. It's just a lot of, I can't count anymore.
It's like when you drive for a long time, you're just mentally tired.
Yeah, I don't like driving because it gives me anxiety. So that's another thing.
As long as you've ever driven, like in one day.
I've done from LA to here and from here to LA. So
that's not super long, but it's LA, so like add an extra hour on top of the stress.
Although those were at like 3 in the morning drives, so
still,
yeah,
LA is a little complicated.
Yeah.
Even at nighttime when nobody's there and just the homeless are out.
Yeah,
being homeless.
That's the most I've ever done.
Never driven to Vegas or up north?
No, I should do a Vegas drive. I did
Vegas and back in one day.
I've never actually drove far like by myself. The farthest I've driven by myself is to not Eastvale. I don't remember. I have it written down. My brain is bad, guys. I want to talk about like a thing real quick. Let's first, before I talk about Borderlands 3, I want to talk about Borderlands 3. I want to talk about the only thing that matters is Bandai Namco news. If you guys follow this podcast,
you know that we're giant Dragon Ball Z fans. Dragon Ball Z Battle for Kakarot comes out beginning of next year.
Hell yeah. No. Do you know that the only video game I care about, there's only 2 video games I care about on this planet. It's SpongeBob Battle for Kakarot, which we are getting a remake for. And I'm very excited. It looks weird, and I'm kind of scared because they fucked the entire speedrunning community over. So that sucks. And then also, there's a little video game series called KLONOA. Had 2 games. The first one's overly depressing. The second one, I never really finished, and I'm still trying to find a copy of it, and it's hard to find. And yeah. Take it away.
Never played the Wii remake?
No, I didn't have a Wii.
You have a Wii? With your computer now, you have a Wii.
You're right. I could, but that's the first game, so...
But it's remade from scratch. It's pretty much a new game at that point. It's got like models instead of...
I've seen what it looks...
Does KLONOA have... Are those sprites or models?
In the first one?
Or is it sprites on models?
The first one is PS1. This is...
But I know, but like PS1 games had sprites on them. So was he a sprite and he was on like a modeled background?
Yeah. So it was 2D.
So it was like Tomba. Okay.
It was 2.5D. Like
2.5D. Okay.
And back when that actually meant something, because you had left and right that turned, and then there were elements that you can throw in and out of the screen.
Yep.
So actually 2.5D. Not just it's kind of 3D, but it's on a 2-dimensional plane. It's like that's just 2D still, but in 3D. Like whatever. Side-scrolling 3D. But that's not what this. The KLONOA Wii remake. The problem with it I have is every time I look at it, it makes me want to throw up because it's so uninspired looking. And the original KLONOA, I think, benefits from having shitty sprites.
You mean having nicely drawn sprites that are low quality compared to now.
Yes, there you go.
That's why I love the 16-bit so much.
Living on the PS1 in those days, it was an early PS1 game. So living on the PS1 early, I think benefits from that game for the theming because the whole theme of Klonoa is about dreams, and so having things kind of look a little mushy and weird, I think benefits, especially when you get later in the game when things get really kind of not creepy but darker when you get into the nightmare dreams. But anyways, take it away, Hey Juice, because you pulled it up and I didn't because I'm tired.
Bandai Namco, I'm trying to see where they got it from, but they recently published a trademarks for things called Encore Project.
Which, real quick, before you continue, they did the same thing for Katamari. They named it in their trademark Encore, but when they officially released it, they named it Reroll.
Yeah, Reroll.
So this to me means confirmed remakes of these things.
Let me read the list.
Yeah.
Klonoa Encore, Splatterhouse Encore, Wagyon Land Encore, Mr. Driller Encore, and Genpai Toma Den Encore.
Okay, I only know one of those things.
Now, everyone has to remember, I've been in this bullshit forever.
Yeah.
Copyrights don't mean games.
Yeah.
Because we have like Persona 7 is trademarked as a website for like ever and all that. But like the last time Klonoa was in a thing, he was actually in Tekken 7 as a cameo. Like I think it was on a shirt or something.
Yeah, I remember.
But I want Mr. Driller fuck all this Klonoa shit.
Oh.
I'd rather a new game.
I mean, I want a new Klonoa.
That's what I mean. Like, it's a remake. The weird one is...
I want a collection. I want...
Splatterhouse, I was wondering, why Splatterhouse? Like, that game was, like, neat for the time. Yeah. It had a...
What is that?
The original games were 2D beat-em-ups that were, like, their whole thing was that they're really gory and horror-based, where you play as a guy with, like, a pseudo Jason Voorhees mask. And there was, like, a weird, like, not terrible reboot on the PS3 360 era, where it was like a 3D brawler.
Yeah.
It was okay, but then I found out much later on that the devs were fucked over and it was clearly unfinished.
Was this that weird time of 2008 where everything had to look like this?
Everything was getting rebooted.
Yeah. Well, no, everything had to look like this.
This was the age of let's bring back old properties that Japanese publishers own and have Americans do them, or just like make them Americanized.
2010.
Bring back a lot of shit that was old that we wanted to come back.
Like, I type in Splatterhouse and it shows up. People also search for the first thing is Klonoa.
Yeah, because this article came out. Yeah. And I guess I did not know this because I have not watched the anime. Was featured a lot. Well, Splatterhouse was in High Score Girl, which is an arcade. I believe it was an anime about arcade stuff.
I don't know.
Which people said apparently is. I don't know if it's the one that I've seen. It's based off a manga. It's about fighting games, which I've seen is pretty good. But I don't know if it's the same show. I can't tell. But if any of these would come out first, I don't know. Or if any of these would come out, I would assume it'd be Klonoa.
Yeah, I can see them. I can see them doing like
because there has been
a collection.
There's been more talk about it in the past couple of years from fans on the internet going, these games were lost to time. I wish they came back.
I mean, the fact that we're getting a SpongeBob remake. I mean, SpongeBob I think is a bigger one than Klonoa.
It's obviously one of the biggest IPs on the planet Earth.
Yeah. But even
the game is the weird pick.
Yeah, well. It's not that specific out of any of the games.
That's why.
It makes the most sense.
Also, we got Jedi Outcast 2 on the Switch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're getting some niche games right now.
The impossible is becoming less impossible over time because they're slowly listening to the internet's request when they're not being dicks about it.
I think people are looking at the Switch and realizing that, like, there's people kind of care about games differently right now. Like,
I'm curious.
People want to play people want to play more in-depth games casually in a weird way. I don't know how else to describe this. Like, I think
people value convenience.
Yeah, a lot. And I think having these old games
because they be on their damn phones all day.
Yeah,
they want. How come I can't do that? But with my game, I play my Madden on.
You all have phones.
You all have phones. Hey, and guess what? Diablo 3 is on the Switch. So he was right.
Yeah, that was fun on the Switch. I play it. It's fun. I play video games. I don't know if you guys. I don't know.
I want Mr. Driller. Goddamn.
I'm a gamer. Anyway, so yeah, Klonoa. I'm excited. It might happen. If it does, it's probably just a collection.
Hey, was Klonoa drawn by a Sonic team artist, by the way? Do you know that?
I don't know that at the top of my head. I'd have to look it up.
Like he was. Like
I know that. I know his design was like, God damn it. Every podcast my phone doesn't vibrate all day and then decides to only during the podcast. Klonoa designer. Klonoa, how do I...
Character
designer. Let's see. Or designing.
Because people have like come and go from the Sonic team and artists all the time.
I know that this was...
Because it reminds me of the guy
I know he was
girl who did the art for the Sonic Advance games. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes.
Or like the cover.
100%.
Or the cover of like Sonic Adventure. The way like the colors are done.
Either Klonoa was...
That was a style choice?
I have a feeling it's either like... I don't know which direction it goes, but I have a feeling the same people that worked on the design worked on Sonic Advance.
It feels like
I don't know which direction it goes.
Yeah.
But anyways, one thing to know about Klonoa was made like... designed and built in a lab to be
a mascot.
Yeah, to be a mascot. That's why he looks the way he does.
The only reason I knew about Klonoa is because furries had them as their avatar when I was growing up.
Yeah,
that's it. What was what Klonoa was?
Let's see if there's.
I know he had games until like the past 6 or 7 years.
Trying to find appearance. Klonoa's appearance. I don't think I'll find it on the wiki. Biography. No, I don't think I'm gonna find it here. I'll look around because I'm actually curious. No,
because he's got a cool hat because he's in the 90s.
Oh, Klonoa was designed by Yoshihiko Ayari. Let's see who that is.
Let's put it into Google.
Yep. I can't copy and paste right now. I'm dumb. Hey guys, we're doing this live in the podcast.
Because Klonoa is like such from the 90s design character.
Let's see.
Just the outfit, the color scheme.
He's known for Klonoa for the Wii, and Klonoa 2.
So.
Oh, this is writers. This is and he was an art director. He was in the art department, graphic artist for Klonoa 1. He was an art director for Klonoa 2, and that's it on his IMDb page. But I don't think this is.
IMDb is not always the best for game credits.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up a bit later. I bet I wouldn't doubt it though.
Or at least maybe they were inspired by this style.
Whoever made those Sonic Advance games definitely played Klonoa. 100%.
I love the art of those Sonic Advance games.
So those games are fun.
Yeah, they're some of the best Sonic games.
There's
especially 2.
They're still zoomed in too much.
Yeah,
those games.
GBA. That's not their fault. It's because the GBA.
Oh no, yeah, I don't.
It gave me Blaze the Cat, the best new friend.
Well, no, I don't actually just blame on GBA. The Klonoa on the Game Boy. By the way,
I was still talking about Sonic Advance.
No, I know. The Sonic. I don't. Yeah, the Game Boy Advance. I don't blame the zoomed in thing on the Advance. Completely, like it's definitely a design choice at the.
Well, a lot of games had that because
it was.
Well,
I wouldn't say the Klonoa GBA games don't have that problem.
Had GBA games?
Okay, so I have to. Okay, I don't think have I ever mentioned this?
I didn't even know they had GBA games. I thought it was just like a PS1 game, a PS2 game, and then a Wii game.
No, Klonoa had 2, I think, GBA games that are just 2D platformer. Like there's not 2.5. Well, I don't think there's any 2.5D elements, and I don't think the Game Boy could handle moving in and out of the screen.
No, I don't think so.
Like, I don't think it can handle background elements like that because it's just an SNES in your hands, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Basically. It was slightly better. It's more like a Genesis, actually, like in terms of power. Anyways, those games are great. Like, those I think are super underrated. You have emulator capacity. Get try out the GBA game. I believe the second one is better, but that's one I think I played more as a kid, so I don't have any real opinion on it other than I played it more. The first one was fun, but I remember playing the second one a lot more. It's the same thing. What makes Klonoa cool is his mechanic is very interesting. Is you use his enemies to move around.
His cool hat.
Yeah, that too. But it's the combat is simply you're moving enemies around. Like that's it.
I'm gonna keep talking about it. People should fucking play Tomba. If you like Tomba or Klonoa, play the other game. They're different, but they're both kind of similar.
Cool.
Tomba's like a weird like 2D, 2.5D game where you throw your enemies at other people, whatever. It's also an RPG.
How do you spell this?
Tomba, Tomba.
Oh,
Tombi, I believe if you're in the UK or Japan.
Oh yeah, you talk about this all the time.
Yeah,
I remember,
people need to fucking know.
Yeah,
because it's never coming back. It is never coming back.
I will get Klonoa
no one
before.
Gives a shit.
I will get Klonoa before you get this
because they weren't that.
100%.
They were neat. They weren't that amazing.
Yeah.
I never played Tomba 2, but
just looking at this, I guarantee Klonoa is better.
Because I love the look of it. I love the 90s anime look of it.
This is so for you.
It's the shit. It's so cool.
Yeah. His purple
the music
hair.
for it, the way he jumps. You're fighting evil pigs.
What was classic PlayStation? This looks like even older than Klonoa though.
It's because the game's big. You got lots of different environments.
Okay. Got it. Oh, you did say like pseudo RPG.
It's an RPG. So
I see an AP thing at the top.
Oh yeah, it's an RPG. Like you level up, you get items, you do side quests, solve puzzles. It's a great game.
Got it. All right,
but it's never coming back. Hell no.
I
have no hope in my bones in my body. That
like I said, I'm getting Klonoa before you're getting this.
Yeah,
and I'm never
getting
Klonoa.
I'd be happier, honestly, because that's probably a better series that deserves to come back.
Yeah. Okay, I want to talk about Borderlands 3 real quick. Or should I start about it now? Let's talk about it now. Borderlands 3 is out, and goddamn, this is a gem. If you like Borderlands 1 and/or 2, and if you like Tales, if you played the pre-sequel and are sad like me, if you're a Borderlands fan,
which I am not.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the style, you will fucking love this game. I am actually in love. Like as soon as I was in the first mission, I was like, yep, all right, this is my next game. Like this is the next Borderlands 2 for me. Honestly, I think it's surpassing.
That's kind of all they had to do.
Yeah,
but my question is, what is new?
Okay,
that's actually improving the game. That isn't just a fun bell or whistle.
No. I think this game. So I think one of the problems that I have with the pre-sequel, and I couldn't expect too much from a name like that. It's like it's not going to be like it's not Borderlands 3. It's
not a
pre-sequel.
mainline game.
That being said, it felt so similar to Borderlands 2. It really was just an extended DLC. Like the UI was exactly the same. The issues that I had with the flow of Borderlands 1 and 2 still existed in the pre-sequel. That is mostly fixed in 3. I think the biggest new thing about Borderlands 3, I think it just fixes the formula of what people liked already. And this is why it's not bringing in, this is why I say it's not going to bring in, if you didn't like Borderlands before, you're not going to like this game. It's not going to bring in people like Andres. It's not going to do that. It's not designed to do that. What it's designed to do is keep people in who were like on the fence, and it's pretty
and people
much
who miss playing Borderlands
and people
2.
who miss playing, yeah,
Because there's a lot of those people.
who have like sucked the teats out of Borderlands 2 enough.
I had friends playing the Xbox 360 version split screen because they missed it so bad.
Yeah.
Like this summer, it's like, I'm gonna miss Borderlands 2. Let's play it right now.
Yeah.
And that just happened because people really miss that
I
experience.
was thinking about playing Borderlands 2 on my Vita. Not like,
I know someone who did.
Yeah.
Who is probably still right now.
I haven't on my Vita. I still think about. I'm playing Borderlands 3, and I'm still thinking about playing Borderlands 2. Just like I want more Borderlands.
Bring that shitty version to the Switch. Don't port the PC version.
Yeah, please.
Have it run at 15 FPS in the fucking towns.
So let me see if I can't. I'll probably forget to
Besides
list.
like the new characters.
Yeah, I'll
like,
probably forget to list everything.
Changes to gear.
Okay, so
damage. Okay, my question number one for me.
Yeah.
Are automatic? Well, we haven't gotten there, but do you know if automatics become garbage halfway through the game for damage over time? Because automatics in Borderlands 2 are shitty.
I'm past the halfway. I'm level 20, so I'm past the halfway because it's pretty
For
much
the story end, yeah,
level 30 is in every Borderlands game.
It's like where the story ends.
Level 30 to 32 is kind of weird. So I'm at level 20, so I'm more than halfway there.
Because it was like
it seems like so there's every Borderlands has like a meta of like which guns are the best. It's just most shooters have that thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to get any shooter game to have like all these guns are greatly balanced, and usually when that happens, the game's kind of boring. You kind of like it when certain guns are just better than others.
That could keep something interesting.
Yeah. Borderlands 1, it seemed to be shotguns were great. Any Jacob's weapon was great.
It was like shotguns and launchers, right?
Yeah, launchers were great. SMGs were pretty good. Assault rifles were fucking terrible because they were so slow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then Borderlands 2 started introducing things like TDR weapons, which is when you reload, you throw the weapon and it explodes. That was fucking hilarious and amazing. So it made SMGs a lot better because most TDR weapons are SMGs and shotguns. Shotguns were not as good, but they were still usable. The SMGs reigned king in Borderlands 2. Snipers were really good. Jacob's pistols were still really good. Actually better because Borderlands 1, the problem with Jacob's pistols that they were so slow. I know because I played Mordecai to speed up. Yeah, it
wasn't enough.
Stupid.
I maxed out that tree and it wasn't enough.
It was stupid how slow they were. Borderlands 2, I pretty much owned, like my loadout in any Borderlands 2 build was a Jacob sniper, a Jacob's pistol, probably a Hyperion SMG, and a TDR shotgun. Like
that's what I did on
pretty much
when I tried
all my
Borderlands
loadouts.
2 again when it was free, when I was attempting to play that game again.
Malawan submachine guns are also really good.
And Malawan because elemental shit.
Yeah, Malawan did the elemental shit.
Because elemental seems to matter a lot more in 2.
Yes.
Where I got.
That's because like half of
I quit that game before right before the end of it because I was like, I can't do this anymore.
It's fine. So Borderlands 3, it seems so far what I'm noticing is this game has an emphasis on detail that I haven't seen before in a Borderlands game. Not just environmental detail. Like there's great environmental detail. Like backgrounds actually matter now because we're on different planets and more. There's only like 3 desert areas. So if you guys were tired of the desert, play Borderlands 3.
Is there desert with snow?
No. There you are going to like a different planet's moon base. Like it's. So which is what's nice because it brings in elements of the pre-sequel that were kind of interesting, like having different levels of gravity and kind of different types of environments, stuff like that, like are there now, but we're on a different planet's moon base. And so there's I'm sure everyone has seen the either gameplay or screenshots of that the Atlas place, the super futuristic looking colorful city area. That place is really cool. I know there's a jungle area a little like close to where I'm at. I haven't gotten there yet.
Is it the same one from Tales with the weird jellyfish?
I don't think so. I think these are all new planets.
Okay.
There's planets that we've heard of because pretty much the basis of Borderlands 3 is all these different gun manufacturers are fighting against each other. No,
but like actually fighting.
But actually, like like you're talking to the CEOs of all of them, and you're working with certain. I'm trying not to spoil for people who actually care, but
that's the premise of the game is the manufacturers.
That's not the premise. Is there's these
another vaults.
There is the there's these the Calypso twins, what they're called.
Oh, the fucking people from I don't like them, but I know them.
Yeah, they're fine. I like them.
I feel like those girls from that Far Cry DLC that came out this year. I'm like, you look cooler than you actually are.
I think they're really funny. I think the issue that's I think Game Ranks had this issue too. I don't remember. I watched a review. They had this issue with it that they're almost too likable. Like I think the issue with Handsome Jack. I think one of the reasons why people put Handsome Jack as one of the greatest video game villains. I mean, you can argue whether or not that's valid on there.
He's a character that I remember.
He's a memorable character for sure.
Yeah,
great, memorable. He's a good video game villain at least. At least
because you love to. It's the whole thing. You love to hate him.
That's the thing. He still had some sort of bite to him. Like you still kind of had a little bit of like, oh, people should kind of fear this dude a little bit. That doesn't happen with the Calypso twins.
They're not killing they're not killing main and old characters anymore.
I'm not gonna spoil anything.
That was the thing in 2 was like always killing people that have a name. That's crazy.
No, there's definitely there's that in this game. Like there's that level of like, oh shit, I care. Like there's these characters that I've played with, whatever. Like and they're doing bad stuff to characters that I like. Like it. Yes, that's still there. The issue I have with the Calypso twins is that I like them way too much. They're really funny actually. Like or they're not. Let me rephrase this. I think they have funny moments. The whole thing is that they're live streamers that have I know
I groan.
Yeah, that's fine. They're live streamers who have amassed a cult. They're called the Children of the Vault. And
I saw that in the beginning of the game. Like that's in the trailer. It's like they
so
they own a bunch of bandits now. And
when they're talking to you, you can hear in the background of how they're murdering their subjects, and all of them are hilarious to me. Like they're really weird and wacky. You don't see them; you just kind of hear different things.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. What the fuck his name with Six Toe or whatever?
Yeah.
Like we've done the whole bandits killing people is wacky because they have funny voice or they eat lots of pizza.
It's not just.
It's all this shit.
It's not that.
But Borderlands is that flavor of humor.
Yeah.
Hey Rick, get your dick out of it. Sorry, sir. I'll get the shotgun next time. It's all this. Then you're laughing, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I hate this shit.
It's fine.
Because it's like one volume too loud of silly. Like it's too much, but only a little.
I think
it's like pushing my buttons.
Yeah,
it's too
I will say
much.
this. I think what I like about Borderlands so much is that it's so consistent. It's very stylized, and I think I appreciate it more than I like it.
Also, new Claptrap's voice actor. I feel bad for the old one. He's way worse. He's way more annoying.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's trying to be.
No. I like Claptrap a lot in this game, but
you've always liked him.
One thing
haven't you or no?
Yeah, I've
always hated it.
I think one of the things that's frustrating, people talk to Claptrap too much. That's a fundamental issue with Claptrap that I have
in general or in this game.
The fundamental issue I have with this game is that
I don't think again.
In Borderlands 2, there was almost no dialogue to Claptrap. That was the whole joke, that no one talked to him. This game, he's like a relevant part of the team. He's part of the Crimson Raiders. Like he is a member of the Crimson Raiders.
Wait, does your character in this? I know this is a thing that kind of happened in 2.
Yes, your character talks.
But no, I mean like in cutscenes or to quest givers. Does that
not
happen?
To cutscenes, but they talk to each other. Like they respond to
like quest givers.
Yes,
that's something.
I like it a lot actually.
That's a lot better than nothing at all.
I want
to
talk about the reason why I think Borderlands 3 is so special for me.
Mm-hmm.
So back to like the gun manufacturer thing and why
is there a new one?
There's so why I think there's an emphasis. What's nice about having an emphasis in the story of having all these different gun manufacturers fighting each other, whatever, is the guns are. I like every single gun I have. It's very rare for me to pick up a gun and me not to just look at it. The design on the gun, the animation on this is why I'm saying the details in this game. Like this. Okay, so the new gun manufacturer, the Children of the Vault is a new gun manufacturer.
Did they replace the Bandit line, or is that still there?
Yeah, they replaced Bandit line.
The Bandit line was the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, the Children of the Vault weapons are amazing. They're all awesome. The way they work is they're pretty much just same thing. They're super, except so they're like super cobbled together,
like the Bandit ones are.
Except they actually look like it. What I think one of the moments I stopped, I recorded on Instagram because and it's put on my story because I had to stop and I was like, this is fucking amazing. One of the guns had the scope of it was a glass bottle, and when you look through it, it actually looked like you're looking through a glass bottle. It didn't look good, it impeded your vision.
And I was like, that's a cool level of polish.
This is really not like
that's neat.
And
was that a unique gun or a random one that had
that was just a random gun. This is a random blue or purple gun.
That's one of their quirks is that they have weird sights that are the
Yep,
bottom.
and even not just COV weapons, every gun has like cool stuff.
A little quirk
like,
that's more than just it shoots fast.
I'm using a lot of doll SMGs. Doll SMGs feel
aren't doll like their things elemental and accuracy, or is that Hyperion?
No. Hyperion is usually
elemental. Is that
no.
I forget.
Yeah, every game they change which gun does what.
What is it?
Hyperion. Yeah, okay,
because Jacob is always fat damage but slow fire rate.
In this game, Jacobs are probably the worst actually. They are slow fire rate, high damage still, but like 4 rounds per mag.
RIP revolver builds
and super slow reload. So I almost never use Jacob weapons now, which is whatever. I use Jacob.
Hey, when you play the game as a different character, maybe you can build it for that.
Maybe
that's the whole point of these games, right?
Another thing too is I played Borderlands 1 and 2 with mostly Jacob weapons. Maybe I'll try something else this time.
Mm-hmm.
So COV weapons, my favorite thing about them is when they have unlimited magazine. So they don't have unlimited ammo. They have unlimited mag. And the way they work is they have an overheating system because they're shittily made. When they overheat too much, they will break in some capacity. Either they'll like the
accuracy.
Your reload is you fixing it. So like for example, like the barrel comes off and you have to put a new barrel on. My favorite thing that happens is a lot of them will catch on fire, and the way you put out the fire is different per gun. My favorite thing ever is one of them is you pull out a water pistol and you shoot it with your water pistol and that cools it off.
Oh, that's cute.
Another one is you get a water bottle and just pour it on there. Another one you get like a big hose and put it on there. Like
that's fun. There's
so much level of detail in the animation. One of the animation that people are freaking out about. I don't know how you'll feel about this. Your echo devices, like when you get like like lore
like
audio tapes.
Audio log, yeah.
Audio logs. The way in this game is in your echo device. Pretty much all the audio logs are like old game cartridges that you literally, the animation is you literally blow into it like a game cartridge and put it in and you like smack it into the echo device.
That's really weird.
It's weird. And
because that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense, but it works. Like, it's like, yeah, because it feels good. Like every time I do it, I'm like, this is fun. Like the animations.
Aren't these new Echo, these are like the new Echo upgrades, right? That's like the Echo 3 or something in this game.
Yeah. They're all those now.
But the old audio things were just like cassettes that played on their own device.
Yeah. Well, there was no like animation. It was just like you pick this up and it works.
The thing that was it played itself basically.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
Well, this
to
is
change it.
Well,
it's novel. That's kind of cool.
It's super. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Yeah. But you're right about that. But
so who cares?
Well, it is wacky.
I'm not even like that's
no.
It's like who cares?
No. Yeah. It's wacky and it feels good. Like the end. There's
do they still call the midgets midgets?
They don't. And I'm sad about that. They call them tinks.
What?
Yeah.
That's like somehow more offensive.
Right? Just call them midgets.
It's not even a real word.
No. The only tink that exists is Toon Link. That's my tink. That's the only tink that I care about.
I hate no one in the world calls him tink but you. That's why it infuriates me. It's better than saying tune, but I hate the word tink.
Tink and yink. Yink is so much worse.
Yink is hilarious. That's my new rap name.
Little Yink.
Little Yink. Little baby. Wah, wah, wah.
DJ Yank.
You know he legitimately does say that, right? Oh, his hit song?
No.
Wah, 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 little baby. And then the bass hits and I lost my shit the first time I heard it.
Okay, so other quality of life changes in Borderlands 3 that makes it really nice. The map system is so much better.
Is it finally not dicks? Is it actually a map this time?
Yeah, so you still have your always on map in the right corner that is fine, like any other game that needs a map in the top right corner.
Wait, did the other games have that?
Borderlands 2 did. Borderlands 1 didn't at first, but with the remaster they put it in.
Okay. I don't even remember using that in 2 when I tried to.
Well, in 2, the issue with 2 is that you had to get to a certain area before the entire section exposed itself to what it was.
You got to drive around everything to get the map actually there.
In this game, all the spots are open, but they turn blue as you fill it out. And so you get like bonus XP or whatever for filling out 100% of every area. So you have to actually walk around and explore everything. And there's different types of side quests now in this game that only pop up when you enter the area. Like there's still the exclamation point ones and then your regular main missions. But in this one you have to actually enter an area for it to pop up on your screen. And so it encourages you to explore and fill out the map.
So they're kind of like dungeons, like optional dungeons.
A little bit. And some of them are super simple. Like one of them is Claptrap trying to build himself a girlfriend. So you have to find
a different doll.
Yeah, you have to find broken Claptraps around the...
Oh, that's too simple. I thought it's super simple. If I was a funny Borderlands writer, I would have had it be a silly aha blow up doll.
Yeah. It's not actually.
But turns out, it's one for a fat
I guess it's not his.
girl.
I guess
Oh,
it's
no.
not his. It's just a friend he's trying to make, but I'm sure it'll eventually. Whatever. And then
it'll get stupid in a way that'll like annoy me.
Yeah, and I'll enjoy it, and I'll do.
And he'll go, "Thanks, Vault Hunter," and his stupid little voice, and then he'll be like, "Ha, he said."
So I've been retweeting or tweeting out some of my favorite moments in this game. I want to see if I can find some that I've.
Well, who are you playing as?
I'm playing as Zane.
Is he the boring soldier dude?
He is the Irish dude. He's a guy that has what I like.
I know their looks, not their names. So
okay,
I know they all look like. So
there's 2 girls and 2 guys and 1 guy and 1 robot.
That robot identified as a girl, apparently.
No, the robot is nothing.
From a dumb joke, apparently. But
they say
I don't know if that's true.
If you play as a robot, everyone says they to
that's
you.
Cool.
So
that character is dope.
Yeah,
and it's voiced by a guy that I like a lot.
Flack the Beastmaster.
He's cool.
Yeah, a robot Beastmaster. That's what it is.
Character belongs in a game that is not that.
They'll be my next character.
Him and the girl who basically has a stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure belong in a different game. They're too cool.
They're all cool. The most boring.
The soldier guy looks boring, but his abilities are cool.
Yeah, what's cool about him?
He looks so lame.
What's cool about him? First of all, the voice I think is my favorite. I think he's the funniest voice actor. I don't know who's the voice actor, but
is it just like an American comedy?
It's like a Colin Farrell dude. Like it's hilarious.
Weird.
It's very funny. And then what's cool about him is you can use 2 abilities at once. You can get rid of your grenade and use pretty much your grenade button as another ability. And so you can so you have there's 3 in like every Borderlands, there's 3 skill trees. There's a little bit difference and a little bit more to it now, but there's 3 skill trees. Like and every character you choose one of those skills that you can use that anytime. You can respec in a really nice way, like in every Borderlands game.
Do you have to go to a machine or can you choose anytime?
You have to go to the machine, which is fine. You can because
everywhere.
Real quick, the fast travel system is fixed in this game. You can
garbage.
You can fast travel to anywhere. You can fast travel from anywhere. You don't have to be at a fast travel station to fast travel.
Good.
You can only fast travel to other fast travel stations, but you can do that from anywhere on the map.
Can you summon a car anywhere?
No, but you can teleport to your car from anywhere.
Okay.
So you can put your car at, like, let's say there's a section where it forces you to get out of the car, and you reach all the way to the end of that section. You don't have to walk all the way back. You can just spawn back to your car.
Good. That's the worst part about those games.
This one, there's little bits of these kind of things that come. Okay, so let me see if I can find some of these moments that I really liked. So let's see here.
Actually, why is a robot a Beastmaster?
So one of my favorite moments, there's a gun in this game. I haven't gotten this gun yet, but someone on the Code and Cambria subreddit did. Spoiler. It's called the Redundant Face Puncher. And in the flavor text, the red flavor text that a lot of every orange weapon has, or sometimes purple weapons, it says "Man Your Own Jackhammer," which is a lyric to one of the Code and Cambria songs, which is great. So, there is an enemy in one of the X sections. So in one of the sections is a side mission that is very thick. There's a lot of these side missions are...
Stop. That's not the right word. Refrain.
A lot of these side missions are very large.
Thank you. You could have said husky, but I'll take that.
They feel like... They actually feel like side missions that are worth doing. They fixed the fetch quest problem from pre-sequel. That was my number one fear of this game.
That was everyone's hate of that game.
Yeah, pre-sequel, I think the reason why I never finished and most people didn't is because every single mission was just go over there, pick this up for me, kill these guys, and come back. No, that happens still, but once you reach the area, there's different stuff to do. There's sometimes, brain dead puzzles and certain enemies you have to kill in certain ways and certain things to do that are slightly different variation on it's still the same Borderlands formula. Go over here, kill these guys, get this thing for me, come back. It's still that, but there's more to it than just kill this guy and come back. Or grab me this pizza and come back.
Like maybe some platforming or...
Yeah, here's a new thing. Mantling. You can mantle in this game. Verticality in this game actually matters and is actually designed instead of just kind of, I'm up here now. How did I get up here?
You mean you jump float on top of things and hope you don't fall off?
Yeah, no longer. Now you can actually grab ledges. And there's a lot of hidden sections in certain vertical areas that are really fun to get to. The platform in this game is very fun. It's
no Mirror's Edge though, right?
It's no Mirror's Edge, but
they tried.
It reminds me a lot of Doom, where I was kind of surprised.
Hey man, can't just say those words lightly around here.
I know I'm not, dude. I am not saying this lightly. There's so many moments when I'm playing Borderlands 3, I'm like, I am having as much fun as when I played Doom. Like I'm having that level of fun.
Because the shooting was always good.
The shooting was always good, but now the movement you can slide now. You can slide, and that feels great.
Can you dolphin dive?
You cannot dolphin dive.
Then fuck every video game forever. It's never coming back as a mechanic.
I know,
and it wasn't good, but I liked it a lot.
So in one of the side mission areas, the entire thing was like a game show where you had to. It was a battle royale game show.
I get it.
Yep.
I played a video game.
Yep.
I'm funny.
And
I went on reddit.com.
And in that section,
r/funny, r/video games.
in that section, and also in the section like outside of that section, there is there are like robo cops, I guess, dirty robo cops. Robotic. There are
say robotic cops.
Yeah,
RoboCop is a different thing.
I know. There are machines that are also cops. There are robots that are like medics, and there's garbage robots and recycle robots. My favorite one, one of the medic ones, it was only one I saw, and so I don't know if it was like a special enemy or what, but it was called Amber Lamps, and it made me laugh.
What year am I in? What? They made an Amber Lamps joke in 2019?
Yep. Where are the rest of these? I can't find. I had more.
Did they make a fucking hide your kids, hide your wife joke too? What the fuck is happening?
Where the fuck is it?
Do you fight a Rafflecopter?
No. I wish. Maybe eventually.
Like, I'm not even like putting it past them anymore. Like, holy shit.
Oh, all right. One of the section, because you know, like every like mini section, like when you unlock, you found this area. It has a name.
You found Global Gook's hidden hideout.
One of the areas I found was called Big Dock Energy, and it was a dock.
I saw the one. I got really mad. Yeah, that's not funny.
Yeah, it's funny to me.
That's not a joke.
So, again, it's a kind of humor that is never going to be for him. Totally for me, and it's fun.
Make jokes, motherfuckers. Write jokes. Stop doing references.
No. Again,
for sake.
So okay, so more.
Because sometimes when they try to write jokes that are just jokes, I smile every now and then. Yeah. Do those, but more.
They're in there. They're just not as memorable.
Stop doing meme shit, please.
Okay, so more quality of life stuff.
I beg of you.
I play Borderlands solo like I play most games, but if you were to play this game with people like... Everyone always says Borderlands is better with friends.
Because they're right. It is. As someone who's played them solo, they are better with human beings.
For you, I enjoy...
because I beat the first game and everything solo. I was like, I should play this multiplayer.
Oh,
I'm so fucking bored.
1 for sure is definitely better with friends. 2, I enjoy it way more solo, and 3, I haven't played with anyone yet.
Made all that backtracking more tolerable.
Regardless,
to make crack jokes.
Remember, I like this game. I like this game more than you, so of course I'm gonna like it.
Well, a lot of people also play Borderlands games as just
most people. I will say most people agree that Borderlands is better with solo or better with people. I disagree, but whatever. Or at least for me, but I play everything solo, so for me it's not a question really. It's not a parameter that I care about. But if you do, and most people do, there is now local loot and local leveling systems. So
what's that mean? Break it down.
So here's a problem with one of the reasons why I hated playing with people on Borderlands 2, because that's what I played.
Most people play multiplayer on 2.
Yeah. Let's say I have a character that I want to level up. I'm like level 16 or something, and I'm just like, I just want to get him to 30 so I can
fill out a skill tree.
So I can do the True Volter mode on this character.
So you can get the better weapons.
Yeah,
stuff, right?
Yeah. Because let's say I've already played this game 4 times, and I just want to get this character to True Volter.
So I can actually play the game.
Yeah.
Like with Diablo or whatever.
Yeah,
I just want to do the new game so I can actually play the game.
Yeah, once you're like 100 hours into the game, like this is kind of, that's
like,
your mindset.
Speed me by.
Yeah. And so the only issue is like, I want to play with my friend, but he just got this game and he's level nothing. And so he could play with me, I guess, but all the enemies are going to be fucking too...
So he'd be sitting in the back trying not to die while they do everything.
Yep, and all the guns he couldn't use because they'd all...
Level locked.
Well, if I killed them, then they'd be too high. If he killed them, they'd be too low for... Like, too high for him. If he killed them, they're too low for me. So it was a whole mess, and I don't understand how anyone got over... I don't know how anyone played that game that way. Like,
they started the game with characters. That's what everyone I know did.
Yeah, they had specific characters that were only for friends. Like
and there was a path you could follow that would get you to the end of the game.
Or what you could do is just have a friend who would just like, hey, I'm level 75. Come join my game and I'll level you up.
That's what my friends also did. They're like, fuck it, I'm like level 62, whatever the level cap was. I'm just gonna kill things, sit in the corner.
Yep.
I'll level you like in half an hour, get lunch.
Yep. And that was
to crack open the monster can back in the old days, what it used to be like.
So now,
break the game to fix it.
So now when you make a character, you can choose 2 different things. You can choose to have it the classic mode where that's the same thing, where everything's still shared, or you can have your characters be local. What that means is when you have, let's say I'm level 15 and you're level 2, when you see enemies, they're level 2 for you. When you shoot them, they're level 2. When I shoot them, they're level 15. And so we can shoot the same enemy and deal the same
rough amount of damage
and still feel like we're participating in the same game without one of us being super overpowered. And all the guns are local. So if you see a gun
that's white or whatever,
I'll see a gun that's like a
blue
or something.
Green.
Green or something. Yeah, exactly. So like,
is that also the same with damage scaling when you're taking damage?
Damage scaling for everything. Like everything is
that's cool.
Is
that's
scaled
that's a really
better.
good ad. That's actually a really big deal.
Yes,
for a
very
lot of
big
people
deal.
I know.
So, like honestly,
A lot of people I knew who played Borderlands too, maybe even this one, are going to play it locally.
This makes me want to actually play with. Like I only have like one person on PC that plays Borderlands that I would play with.
And there's huge communities of people that's like, hey, I have nobody to play it with. Let's get in a thing and just do it.
This actually makes me open up to maybe, hey, maybe I'll play with
hang
more
with
people
some
now.
strangers or people that I know on the internet.
There's actual matchmaking. Like you can actually.
Okay, how was because matchmaking was always terrible. I tried it in 1 and 2 and it was not good.
Yeah, before you had to like, hey, invite me or whatever.
Or leave your game open and unlocked, and I'll join you from the friends list, but it's the in-game friends list, not the system UI friends list. Yeah.
So that's gone. You can just invite people to your game like any other video game. You have to set it to online, like any kind of.
That's online, offline. That's normal.
Same thing. It's like you can have open, friends only, invite only, or closed. Same, whatever. Warframe. Every game is like
private party, public.
Yep. But if you want to just play with random people, you can now just matchmake with the world. You can.
So, like, what kind of settings can you pick? Can you pick like match my level, above my level, lower, different classes, same classes?
I don't know. I haven't tried it. I just know that there is now before this wasn't even an option, but now there is an option to play with randoms. I don't know how it works. I just know it exists. So even if it's shit, at least it's there. So
as they say with Mario Maker 2's multiplayer, it still doesn't work.
Yeah,
but they tried.
Yeah. So that's some other stuff there. Okay, anyways, the map system's great. Oh, let me finish the map thing. There's actual verticality to the map. This is another thing that reminded me of Doom, because I really like the Doom maps. Because the Doom 2016 maps, there you can tell what level things were on. They literally just copied the Doom map from they just copied that map and put it into Borderlands 3. It's the same thing where it's like if you're on a higher level, you can physically see that there is a different level here. And if your objective is on like level 2 and you're on level 1, cool, I have to somehow get down a level to
instead
get there.
of just the icon is here, but I'm here, but there's nothing here.
And one of my favorite things on your mini map is if an enemy is above or below you on the mini map, it'll have the red dots, but it'll have white arrows pointing up or down to signify if they're above you or below you, or if they're on the same, they're just red.
So yeah, this game sounds like it's everything people wanted, just 2 with polish.
Yeah, 2 with polish, and
that's all they really needed to do.
I will say the story I think is
better than 2. You think? Are you enjoying
so
it so
far?
More,
I think so. I wish the Calypso twins were a little bit more. They had more teeth.
Maybe they'll have like a face turn or something.
Eventually. I doubt it though. I'm far enough to the game where I don't.
Maybe they'll join the good guys. Maybe that's the whole point. Like they were never supposed to hate them.
It seems like they're.
But you're enjoying the story.
I will say it seems like they're building on stuff that I really liked about 1, like the Iridians.
Which they barely touched on.
They barely touched one. They talked on a little bit because at the last level it's all about them, and then the Borderlands 2 they maybe mentioned it once.
They like a guy says it, and then you get the weapon.
This game you actually go to like what they even met again because I like the way Borderlands tells its story. Like one of the characters,
the lore of Borderlands, I will give it. Some of it is kind of neat.
Yeah, one of the side characters talking was like, I think. Oh, okay. So there are these Typhon logs. Typhon something, I don't remember his last name, but I guess Typhon was like the first vault hunter. He was the guy that found the first vault.
Mm-hmm.
And so on each map, there are 3 Typhon logs that you can find that are hidden around the map. And if you find them all, they'll unlock like a rare chest, and you can find them rare loot in there, or whatever. But each of those logs tell a little bit more about the story. And so when you're on this one planet where Maya was the Siren in 2, he talks about like, I think someone mentioned to me that like this is where like some ancient Iridians were. I don't know. I didn't see anything about it. And then when you get to the end of that level, you see some weird Iridian like markings everywhere.
The
and you're
purple stuff.
Yeah, and you're like, this feels kind of cool. I feel like they're kind of building towards some Iridian shit.
Finally.
Yeah, and I'm hearing. Oh, there's the CEO of Maliwan, Katagawa is his name. Katagawa Jr. actually. He said that like I guess he made a pact with the children of the vault and said that like, hey, if I can help you get to the vault, then I get access to all the Iridian weapons. If there are any. So like there's little references here and there that they're mentioning about Iridian shit that I'm very excited for.
Hope it's not a big tentacle monster again.
I hope so too.
That was super lame.
Yeah.
And everyone agreed that hey, this part of the game was pretty bad.
I was talking about before the podcast, the boss encounters are better. There's actual stages now. This was a problem in both 1 and 2. Where mostly they were just bullet sponges, and the only good bosses were the raids. And
so
those
are
were
raids back as well with those bosses,
not
or no?
Yet. I think they're gonna add them with DLC, which is
that's what people really cared about was like leveling to kill those fast. And
I think
drops.
because 2 had this thing. I think there's only one raid for free, and then the rest were in the DLC.
They were like part of the DLC.
Yeah.
Plus
Which is
like extras like way later and like, hey, this Christmas one is free.
Yeah, I remember stuff like that. So I'm sure they're gonna do the same thing with 3. That being said, right now I'm having a lot of fun with these boss encounters. They're all very unique. I think their style is, some of them, even if the actual boss fight is simple sometimes, and I've maybe encountered 2 that at the top of my head that I can think of that were like, yeah, this was just I'm shooting the dude. The style, like the character design and the style of how they moved and how they reacted to the surroundings was interesting.
So there's a lot more than just like monster but big, or bandit but with funny gun or funny arm.
I mean that happens, but those are more like side, like the named bosses that have the big, life bar at the top of your screen. Those are that so far have all,
they're more unique.
They've all been pretty unique. Okay. One of them wasn't. I didn't know 2 of them wasn't. And one of them was that one that I was talking about that was a little boring. And the second one I was actually okay with because it made sense in that specific level. That specific level made sense to be like just a bigger version of something else.
Because that was what it's leading up to.
Yeah, it was leading up to that. So,
okay.
So I was fine with it.
Because even 2 had a problem with like you're fighting a big skag.
Yep.
Or you're fighting just a bandit but with armor on, but he still shoots.
So
you
here's the
same.
thing. I'm finding this game much harder than 2. And I was talking about this before the podcast. This game feels, I'm dying a lot in this game, like I did in Borderlands 1, but not because the game is dumb. Borderlands 1 was fucking jank. You
would get shot through cover.
The only way to play Borderlands 1 now is a remastered version where you can move when you're down and you have a minimap. Like those 2 things fix a lot of what was fundamentally wrong about Borderlands 1. Still kind of broken in some aspects, but a lot of it's fixed with that. Borderlands 2 felt too easy because the guns were too good. Like all the Hyperion weapons were great. All the TDR weapons were too good. All the Jacob's weapons were too good. All the mountain weapons, everything was so good. Like it was very rare for me to have a gun that was. I never felt underpowered in Borderlands 2, unless if I was just like, oh, I'm not supposed to be here yet. Let me just do a mission real quick. I'll come back and now I'm good. Borderlands 3, I'm doing every single side mission I see, every single side objective that I can. Because why not? It's a game that I know I'm going to spend hundreds of hours in. I'm doing everything I can. And I'm still entering side missions, dude, that I'm like, I am struggling kind of right now. And it's forcing me to change out guns and actually care about some of the bosses or some of this enemies have this enemy has 2 different stages. Like they have a shield that only reacts to this certain type of weapon. And then once you break that shield, you have to switch to a different type of weapon to actually kill them. And so I actually have to actively pay attention to what guns I'm using and what style.
So you can't coast this game as much anymore.
Not as much. You actually kind of have to try.
I know about Borderlands.
Yeah, I will say Borderlands. Yeah, I haven't seen any negative. I haven't seen anyone actually talk about this yet. I haven't seen anyone talk about the difficulty in this game. Because maybe it's just me. I will say there's
maybe this game has to be harder.
I will say there's actually difficulty modes. You can actually there's 2 different difficulties in this game. When you start up there's this normal or there's easy or normal. That's pretty much it. And then I'm assuming once you beat the game, the true Vault Hunter mode is what they consider hard.
Yeah.
Well, or there's Vault Hunter mode, then True Vault Hunter mode.
Yeah.
True Vault mode you have to get the DLC for, whatever. Same Borderlands leveling system where the free version of the game, or the base version of the game is, I think the level cap is 65, 60.
But I thought they said for 3 the updates would be free.
Oh, I think the updates
are
free.
Things you have to buy are cosmetics.
Oh, maybe that's true. I don't know.
That's what Randy Pitchford said, and then got mad, and people said that people were lying about it, even though they weren't. And he threw a temper tantrum.
I don't remember that. Maybe if that's true, then yeah.
I remember hearing updates.
Then maybe that whole thing is gone.
DLC content, I'm not sure, but I remember it's updates will be free.
Okay, then maybe that whole system's gone. Maybe it's just Vault Hunter and the True. Those are just there included in the game.
But you have to patch it instead.
Yeah.
Wait for people to play the game and get there.
Which is what they did with Division, where
it's hey, wait a month or 2 so people can actually play the game. Yeah, don't feel like they're being left behind.
Yep. Which seemed fine.
Because everyone can't play games as much as they like to. Because people have things to do.
But anyway, so the fact that there's 2 difficulties, I'm wondering if people are accidentally playing on easy mode, and that's why no one's talking about this difficulty thing. Because maybe they're just accidentally playing it on coast mode.
Maybe that's how journalists beat it. Probably. I'm so funny. I hate that. But maybe.
Yeah, probably. Most
because who cares if you beat Borderlands 3 on normal? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's it's
all those bragging rights of I looked at my guns a little more than you did. I'm a better gamer. Who cares?
This game isn't hard. It's just you have to be aware of playing it.
Because Borderlands is a game that there is challenge and it's fun to beat it, but it's just about it. And for the core enjoy the core animal part of it is I want numbers to go bigger and get bigger, cooler gun. And that's what those games are all about.
And this game, I'm telling you, every
core of
single random, like, white weapons are interesting. Like, every single gun I see, I'm like, I kind of want to pick it up and see what it looks like, at least. The Children of Vault weapons are some of my favorite weapons.
So they revamped pretty much every brand's look then, huh?
Yeah, Hyperion weapon now, for the most part, all have shields attached to the guns that, like, so when you aim in, they have their mini shields. So if you're facing an enemy, there's a mini shield in front of the gun, and that shield can break pretty quickly. But every gun has different attributes of what that shield does. Like, some of them will like reflect the bullets and put them back in your gun as ammo. Some of them will reflect them and shoot them back at the enemy in certain ways. Some of them will do certain, like, if they deplete, they'll explode in a certain way. Like,
so trying to give you more differences between brands than just
yeah, even inside the brands, there's differences. Teeter weapons are worse. And what's funny about this game, it seems like all the character, like, you have all the gun manufacturers talking to each other, and like one of the scenes was like, yeah, we can all agree that teeter are shit, right? And they're like right about in this game, like, teeter weapons are like fucking nerfed to shit in this game, which is fine because they're super overpowered in Borderlands 2. Like, Borderlands 2 was, hey, I'm down, let me just throw a teeter weapon and get back up. That's no longer a thing. Teeter weapons, like, they throw them and they're much slower, but there's more variety in them now. The guns with legs, that's a thing now. Like, I'm sure.
Oh, right.
Yeah, some of them you throw them and they'll turn into little turrets that just run around. Some of them spin around and they'll shoot bullets out in certain ways.
Is that the brand that shoots guns? There's a gun that shoots guns in this game. Is that the brand that does it?
Oh no, that's an Iridian weapon actually.
Oh. Why would Iridians make that? That's too
the gun. I think it's literally called the gun.
But that's like too stupid for that lore.
Yeah,
it makes sense if it was Tito or the bandit people.
Yeah.
Not bandit, but the
Torg. Torg weapons.
Everyone's favorite character, Torg. That's actually, he's a really big fan.
I love Torg. I haven't heard him yet in this game, but I saw.
I've heard people like him because it's DLC. But
his DLC is pretty fun.
I never got that far.
Yeah. I will say,
is Tiny Tina in the dirt in this game?
I haven't seen Tiny Tina yet.
Good. She's in the dirt.
She's in there. I know I've seen her. Like, I know she exists.
I saw Zero doing it to him, and I got really upset because I like Zero.
Zero's great.
But they ruined him with doing it to him, because now that meme is not funny to me anymore, and I love doing it to him.
I will say this too. If you're thinking like, oh, I want to play this game.
I'm not. But
no, not you. I'm saying
talk to the people.
Yeah. I will say this game requires. Yeah. If you care at all about Borderlands story, like at all, acquire in some way Tales from the Borderlands. Do however you feel like getting that game, because there's really only one.
It might be back up on Steam because a lot of their games are back on Steam.
I don't think Tales is.
I don't know if it is yet, but it
might eventually.
I'd imagine they're trying.
As of recording this, I know it isn't. I was talking to my friend who was trying to figure out a way to legally obtain this game, and the only way he seems to be able to is since he already had them from like a PS Plus thing.
Because
he has 2 through 5, but he can't get 1 because 1 isn't in the store anymore. But 2 through 5, what? So there's
bullshit with digital.
You know how to get this game? Fucking get Tales, because it doesn't matter if you're not gonna buy the game, the money's not gonna go to the developers at this point anyway. So just get the game.
Just watch it on YouTube.
Or that.
Or read a summary, I guess.
Yeah, because there are characters in this game that matter. Like Reese specifically, like is
they
very.
Brought Chris Hardwick back, huh?
Yeah, Vaughn.
People are mad about it.
Yeah, who cares? Vaughn is great. I know. Whatever. It all came out.
Talked about it, but
it was all false anyway. It's like fuck off. You read for once in your life, people. Vaughn is hilarious. I love Vaughn. I loved him in Tales. I love him in this game. I loved him in the. He was in. Okay, here's another thing too. They released a free DLC for Borderlands 2 before this game came out. That was like in between Tales.
It's about.
It was called Commander. It was called Commander Lilith.
Yeah, that character sucks.
I love Lilith.
I hate Lilith so much.
All right. I like Lilith.
Just so boring.
That's fine.
She's the Phoenix because she scared a bunch of bandits. Or whatever. Firebird, is that what they call her? With a Y?
Firehawk.
Because Firestone.
Firehawk.
Because Firestone was a funny joke that they made in the first game. So they kept going with fire being spelled that way.
He's a Firehawk.
Because she has cool alien power.
Mm-hmm. And it's red.
Why do they have that
the other
power?
siren.
Did they explain that yet? Other than just they're from a race of people that have that power?
Oh, that's been explained for a while. There can only be 6 sirens that can exist.
I never read those characters, so I don't fucking know.
There's can only be 6 sirens that can exist, like that can be alive in the universe at any time.
Why are they all hot ladies that show off their skin?
They're always female.
Why do they always show off their skin tattoo?
I believe they're.
Why can't they wear a nice turtleneck sweater and a long skirt?
They're imbued in descendants of Iridian stuff, and it seems like they're exploring the lore a little bit more because there's a character. This is a little bit of spoiler, but Maya is trading a soon-to-be siren, which Lilith asks where I'm at.
It's Tiny Tina. I knew it.
It's not Tiny Tina.
The hints were there.
It's not Tiny Tina. This actually new character is pretty cool. But Lilith's like, wait, what do you mean become a siren? Because before it's just you're born a siren or you're not. And this is like, Maya's like, I can't explain to you. I'll explain later. So again, I'm not done with the game. I'm not done with the story. I like the story.
Why does Lilith's butt crack have style shadow?
Oh,
Why does she have a butt crack in every game?
dude.
Why they gotta... These are the real questions I'm asking you. As a Borderlands fan, you should be able to answer these,
You're
no
right.
problem.
The lore of the butt crack cell shading.
Maya's cooler than Lilith. That's just a fact. She has a better design.
Better design, not as cool as a character. I like Lilith a lot, especially in this game. They're like, yeah.
What was the fucking soldier's name that came back in 2? That you're supposed to care about?
Roland.
Roland. I played as him in 1. I was like, I don't fucking care about Roland. He was fucking...
Soldiers usually are.
He was fucking oatmeal on toast, but no sugar, no salt, no butter.
Hey, look, in Borderlands 1, there's only 1 cool character. In Borderlands 2, there's only 2 cool characters. Borderlands 3, there's only 3 cool characters. So they're getting better at this.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 is pretty good.
Yeah. The soldier chick in this one is super boring. I don't even know what she does. But Flak, the Beastmaster.
Flak is so cool.
Flak
is the coolest.
He's a robot that shoots out racks from his hands, and you can control. And you have a pet skag.
He doesn't belong in this game. That's why I'm mad. I'm so happy that someone got a voice him.
The heavy in this game is the siren.
The punch girl that I like so much.
Yeah,
she's awesome.
One thing I like about this game is
she has an Ashura power.
They flipped around because before in Borderlands 1 and 2 it was like, okay, play the siren, you kind of know what you're doing. If you play the soldier, you kind of know what you're doing. You're playing the sniper dude, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
This game is no. The siren, the elemental person, is the heavy person. This is the person you're gonna be wanting. The real tank person, she gets in a mech. This is why she sucks.
Mechs are cool. Why you gotta hate?
I don't like mechs that much. Like,
why you gotta hate mech?
It looks too much like a Diva, by the way. Like the mech system, screen,
like a capsule mecha.
Yeah, it's literally that. It's a little
too submarine, not humanoid.
It's too uninspired. I think it's like
robots don't look like humans in Borderlands generally, right?
No,
they're much more mechanical.
But this doesn't look like.
I'm asking you because
you're right. This game does that. Character's robot, that mech doesn't look like a Borderlands mech. It looks like just the Overwatch one. Like it doesn't look.
That is weird.
It's very strange. But then Zane, who's my favorite, well, the one I'm playing right now, I don't know my favorite, but I'm playing him right now and I'm having a good time. He's my favorite voice character for sure, because your character is talking a lot in this game. I have one criticism of the voicing, and I had this issue with
recording or the way they do it.
Okay, I had this issue with 2 where when you everything you do makes the character grunt.
Oh, they still have that?
It's worse.
Yes, that's the funniest shit.
Anytime you're on fire or you're irradiated, you're screaming so long. It's like 5 seconds.
It was that bad, and it was bad in the other games too.
No. Dude,
I played a female character in 1 or 2. It was that bad.
I'm playing this game more. I played this game more than you. No, you're wrong about this.
No, I haven't seen it in 3. But it's really worse than that.
It is.
That's really funny.
I could handle it in 1 and 2. It was like
that's really funny.
It was like you're grunting a lot and you're making a lot of sound, but it's fine.
But when this game is hurt, it's like really annoying.
In this game, it's just like this is still one thing. That's one.
That's really funny.
It's so bad.
It's like from the fucking PS2 age of like we should tone these down.
Yeah, please.
That's really funny.
I want it to be patched. Like
hey, you're on PC. You could probably. I'm
thinking about just taking those files out.
Yeah, I'm fucking go in the any files, just delete.
Yeah, I might
delete painsound.wav.
I might.
That's really funny.
It's so annoying.
That's really funny to me.
Yeah.
So I remember it being really fucking bad in 1 and 2.
We're already at 62 minutes. I didn't think I was going to talk about Borderlands this long, but I like this game a lot.
Series of the modern generations.
It's not. I don't know if it's my favorite series.
You put the most hours into it and talk about it the most.
I think I put more hours.
Do you know how many hours you put into Borderlands 2?
It's impossible to know. I played it on 3 different devices.
That's. Think about what you just said. Think about what you just said.
But if you count Call of Duty Zombies as a franchise too,
no, I count it as a game mode in a franchise.
Well, the Treyarch one is one story that's then one because like
it's a game mode in a video game.
No.
Yes.
I mean, yes.
The games are not made to be those games. It's a game mode in a game.
Fine.
You like everything Borderlands. That is the most of it. That isn't.
Yeah, I don't like
the one game.
Yeah.
But you don't like everything Call of Duty that every game has to offer.
You're right. And I don't even like everything Call of Duty Zombies.
And you're not cynical about it. You just don't like everything in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
even in Zombies.
Yeah. I'm not playing Black Ops 4 right now.
But Borderlands over the time I've known you and through your life brings you joy consistently.
Yes, it brings me consistent joy. I enjoy the humor. It's dumb. I will never defend it as being like good. Like, I'm not saying the comedy is like high quality comedy, but it makes me chuckle and it succeeds, and so it makes my brain feel good.
Gives you that dopamine.
Yeah, and again, it's fun as fuck. Like if you turn off all the voices.
That's what I tried to do in 2, and I was like, I still can't do it.
If you turn off all the voices,
okay, you know where I got to in 2 when I tried to play it again? You know that final area where it's like there's like it's like kind of nighttime and a bunch of
is it the green? A lot of green?
No, it's like purple.
Yep.
That area of the game?
Yep.
That's where I stopped.
Okay.
The missions
You're
got
almost done.
The mission I know.
You're like level 28.
The missions got so bad and like so repetitive. I'm like, the drives take so long to get back and forth. I'm like, even though I played the whole game up to most of it with like a podcast on, like after I was doing something. It's like, whatever, I have an hour, I'm really bored and need to do something with my hands. I'll play this for an hour with like a podcast or a TV show on. I'm like, this is more boring. I'll just turn to my TV show and turn this off. And
one thing that I'm noticing, and I don't know if I like,
so big.
I don't know if I like this or not. Since you're going to a lot of different worlds, every world is a lot smaller. So you're like getting from one end.
Thing for
getting from one end of a map to the other is always shorter than it was in Borderlands 2 because you have more variety of locations. The only thing is that once you complete an area, you're like, oh, I have no reason to come to this planet again until they like unlock a new side mission for me. In which case, I'm like super happy to go back. But other than that,
so instead of giving you everything at once, they piecemeal it out.
Yeah, what was nice about Borderlands 2 is that like when
wasn't all that way, but
even when I finished like missions in an area, I was like, hey, let me go back. I'm probably missed something, and I usually did, like because the maps were big enough where I'm usually miss something.
You might have missed a building or something.
Yeah, in this game, it's like I can pretty much fill out the map in one go. It's rare for me
that comes from like new games in general of like I want to fill out a map and finish it. And move on.
Again, I don't
like more modern design.
And again, I think it's
just your Assassin's Creeds and your Far Cries and your Watch Dogs.
Yeah, that's not what. There's no that in this.
But you know what I mean? Of like, go to a thing, turn your brain half off, fill out the map, get the glowies off of the minimap, and finish it. That comes from like modern games.
There's still There's still no towers. No towers in
Borderlands.
Well,
that'd make no sense in Borderlands. Yeah. Especially with how futuristic it is. That'd make no goddamn sense.
Yeah. So
because they're in the crazy future. That's what it's supposed to be.
It's Mad Max.
It's Mad Max in space. That's literally all it is. That was the pitch of it. And I'm like, that's cool, but then they never kind of delivered on that fully.
Borderlands 1 did. Borderlands 1 definitely felt like that. Borderlands 1 has
but too many of the bandits look the same.
Borderlands 1 had
but it had more of that rustic feel. Yeah, like everything's kind of dirty.
Borderlands 1, not the remake, or not the remaster. 2
was more cartoony, which was not a bad thing, I guess, but it wasn't that.
I will say
I'm more of the science
The
stuff,
two things I'm waiting for Borderlands 3. I'm waiting for the secret Minecraft thing that Borderlands 2 had. But I mean, let me phrase this. And I'm waiting for these.
2 was just like a place that had like
I'm waiting for these. I'm waiting for these moments. In Borderlands 2, I remember the moment when I found out there was a secret Minecraft area that had a secret creeper boss that like made my head like explode. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Like this is awesome. Like this is cool. Like this is a weird secret. It just looks like Minecraft now. Like what is happening in this
What
game?
about that cool Dark Souls reference?
And then that was whatever. And then
also, because it's not the thing that you like, so it's not cool anymore. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm waiting for this.
You're being like a 5-year-old.
No, I'm saying I'm waiting for this game that I bought with my big money. It's gonna be
Roblox because Roblox is ironically funny now. And you're gonna be mad when you see it.
And then I'm also waiting for.
And someone's gonna dab.
I'm waiting for the something's Bane.
I forgot to ask you. Has anybody dabbed yet?
Nope, no dab. Wait.
How has no one dabbed in this video game? That's
Claptrap might have dabbed, but I'm probably
I thought he dabbed in the trailer, but he didn't. I frame by framed it. He did not dab in the trailer.
I don't think so.
How has no one dabbed in this game yet?
I don't know.
No one hit the whoa?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to floss.
Someone has to floss.
Someone has to floss. There are emotes in this game.
Well, there has to be. Like it's a modern video game.
I believe you can unlock new emotes by doing I don't know what, but you can unlock emotes. I think shift keys. I don't know how else. By the way, Randy Pitchford is still jizzing out shift keys every day, so that's a thing.
Don't follow him. Just check on his Twitter because Randy Pitchford's a fucking
Or every
weirdo.
week, just go look up. Did
you ever hear about that time that Randy Pitchford retweeted cat brutality videos?
What?
Well, for no reason. Everyone's like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
Because Randy Pitchford's a fucking allegedly crazy person who allegedly sold millions of dollars and allegedly beat somebody in a hotel lobby.
Allegedly stole money to make Borderlands.
Again.
Stole
money from Sega, allegedly.
Yeah.
Can't sue me, motherfucker. Sue that person medieval times. Oh, you gave them free copy of Borderlands 3.
Oh man. I'm liking Borderlands 3 a lot. I'm in love.
That's good.
I'm in love with this game.
Disappointed.
No,
that'd be really disappointing for me to hear from you.
Yeah.
That you don't like this game.
It's exactly what I needed.
You already have
I didn't even talk about this because I love the game so much. This game is broken.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Real quick. We're at 68 minutes, but real quick.
Well, are they big broken? Because I've heard
yeah.
Busted,
everyone on PC,
but I've heard the giant range of it. I've heard
the UI
will bug out, but just I
Yeah.
tab out, tab in, and it works.
Every single person on PC has issues.
So
There is
nothing you've seen on console.
Nothing I've seen on console. This game is broken on PC.
Anyone know why?
And it ranges from, like you said, weird UI things that I'm getting, like I'm getting weird UI bugs, to they just put in a patch today that fixed the issue where people would lose all of their data in the game. And it was like a good amount of people. Not like, they didn't give numbers, but it was definitely like, yeah, we fixed an issue that a good amount of people were having where all your data would just kind of not be there anymore.
Wait, did you buy this game on Steam before they took it off?
Nope. Not Epic.
Does the Epic Store have cloud saves?
Yep.
Okay. So did that work when people lost their data?
Yes. I think, but some people, you have to, I believe you can, it's one of those things where like, hey, you have an older save. Do you want to upload it? You can say no. Because some people just want all their saves local. So
for some,
either way, it's deleting the local files. Like even if it has a cloud file, it's all the local files keep getting deleted. And so it'll be like,
even if you get a backup, it doesn't
something
matter.
will happen is you'll start the game and it'll like there'll be no continue button and you have to like wait what happened, and so you have to close the game, go to like there's because the Epic Store is weird. Epic
is bad.
Yeah, so you have to like go in and say like upload like whatever, change the cloud one to the local, and then it works. It's weird. It's super jank. And then I was talking to Jesus about this. Pretty much every single time I load up the game, it will crash within the first like 3 minutes, and then I have to reload it again. Like I have to Control delete, close the game, and like end task, start it again, and then it works just fine. And I'm getting these weird things where every time I start the game or anytime I load a new area or something like that, the game will like run at like 20 FPS for like a minute, and then once it calms down, it's running like solid 80.
Just update your drivers, bro.
I literally just overclocked I changed some overclock settings on my GPU, and at first I was thinking it was that.
Maybe you fucking with stuff.
Yeah. But then
everyone else was
and then
like, no.
every other human having a problem, like, it's not me. Also, my overclock settings are like super lukewarm. So like they're not.
You're not fucking mining.
I'm not going crazy.
You're not mining Bitcoin and playing this game at the same time.
No. I'm using an RX 580, MSI RX 580, and that is just like slightly overclocked, and a i5 4690K that is overclocked more than it should be. Probably, I'm getting like 5 gigahertz at like. I don't know how, but
the magic.
It's still alive.
Technology.
The CPU hasn't died yet, so PC issues. So yeah, I don't understand what's happening in this game.
So I guess wait if you're gonna buy it on PC.
The audio issue. I have some audio problems too, like from the game. The voice is too quiet. The voicing is too quiet, and even if there's no way to fix that, like with everything that 100%, and the voice is too quiet. Usually,
you can't manually adjust sound effects,
I can put
music,
everything.
Voice acting.
Well, I can put everything else down and then turn my volume up, but that's dumb.
That's games though. Yeah, that's not a bug. That's just some games are done dumb like that.
I haven't played a recent piece of game in a. What? I haven't played.
It happens.
It happens. You're right. It happens.
That doesn't sound like a bug. It sounds like this like.
No, it's not a bug. That's just This is an issue I have with this game. Yeah. Other than that, I can't think of other like glaring like this is broken. Like this is not. Other than those weird crashes, just don't use DX12 still. DirectX 12 is still shit somehow. Windows, Microsoft, get your shit together and get DirectX 12 working, because when it works great. But the problem is it works for like 2 games and it's like Gears 5 and that's about it. Like no one's playing Gears 5. So fix DirectX 12 for God's sake. I'm still using DirectX 11 in the year of our Lord 2018. All right, bye. I'm not going to end it on that. Should I end it? Oh, fuck it. I fucked the ending, huh? All right.